Hello guys, welcome to my first video. My name is SUP2TRBX, and well, as I said, it was my first video, so yeah. But anyways, for my first video, I saw a lot of people on YouTube making their Street Fighter 5 tier list, end of the season, end of Street Fighter 5, and all that. So I decided, why not make one of my own? So that I shall. But for this tier list, I'm gonna be talking about who I have made want to now let's just do a basic strength tier list. So S tier, let's leave them how they are, actually. So, without further ado, let's get started. Starting off with the top tier. As we all know, Luke, definition of top tier. He's like the best character in the game. After that, we have the obvious top three after that. Where is you? Poison, and Dhalsim. Dhalsim is no longer second place. I prefer him to be third, just because I think he's a bit harder than some characters. After that, we have Ed. Ed, another character I think is really good, really easy to play. Speaking of easy to play characters, here's my main Guile. I played him a bit, to be honest, and I think he's somewhat easy. Next is the boss of the game, Bison. Boss of the game being S tier. Isn't that classic? But in all seriousness, Bison is actually really good. Next character, similar to Ed, with his Zonk Knuckle, that is, Cody. I saw a Momochi use Cody once, and it got me thinking Cody's S tier for sure. Next, I want to bring in the two characters that got nerfed a bit, Rashid and Urian. They got nerfed a bit, but they're still top tier in my opinion. And then finally, we have Seth. Seth is still S tier. Okay, this top four for the A tier is the characters who could have made it for the S tier but got cut. Those four are Kareen, Ken, Akuma, and Zeku. I think these four are the ones that just didn't make it. After that, we have Cammy and Chun-Li, the two female women. I put them, the heroines, they go together, basically. Try to make this as realistic as possible, but like, I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. This is just my tier list. You can hate me if you want, but it's just how I'm trying to do it. Balrog. Balrog could have been S tier. You know, I'm gonna move him up here. I think he deserves better than this. This top five can potentially go in the S tier. Oh, my main is back. Alex is back after being from Third Strike. I was so excited when he came out in 355. So yeah, happy to see Alex again. And next, a character that featured in Street Fighter 4 but wasn't really good in that game. Jury has improved quite a lot, and I'm happy to put her up here. And finally, Laura, and a big improvement on Sean's gameplay. Gameplay-wise, Sean was garbage. But in everything else, Sean is probably the most wanted character to come back to Street Fighter 6, so I'm not going to disrespect him that much. Next. Okay, this next character, I know people are kind of hoping to be an S tier. Colleen, I'm sorry guys, she's just garbage. Well, not entirely garbage, she's B tier for the reason that like I put her here because I play against a lot of Colleen players and they all lose all the time despite their strategies. So that's where I have her right now. Next, Sakura has one of my favorite themes in the game, but this is not about its opinion. Sakura is actually really good, in my opinion. Falk, another character that I think deserves to come up here. I think Falk is also pretty good. I've faced my share of strong Falk players before. Menat, hardest character to play in the game. Maybe. Second hardest in my opinion, but most people say hardest. But anyways, I think that, our next character is the second to easiest character to play, E Honda. I think Honda definitely deserves to, be up here. Next, who do we have left? Rose. I think Rose is B tier. Not that I'm a Justin Wong fan. I am, actually, but not extremely. I think Rose deserves better than what Justin's friends are giving him. Oh, that's too funny. Okay, but anyways, I think Akira can come up here next. Sorry for him, not Akira, but I think Akira just isn't that good. Vega. I mained Vega for a bit. I was somewhat good with him. I think Vega can move up here. Lucia, not as good as I thought she'd be, but she's okay. And finally, everyone's favorite poster boy, Ryu. Alright, moving on to the C tier, I have some underrated characters to mention. G, Sagat. I think G's not underrated. He's actually really good. I just didn't want to put him here because there's no room. Sagat, also underrated because there's no room for him. Oro and Fang also make this list. They're underrated, but no room. Kage, I faced my share of Kage players. He was the first character I ever lost to online. I have respect for this character, but I have more respect for some of the others up here. Okay, this next decision, Abigail. I'm not sure if you all agree with me on this, because there are some tough Abigail players up there, but I just find Abigail too big of a character to be any good with. Ibuki, Birdie, two characters I think were just plain outright garbage from the beginning. And then you have, no, not Mika, Nakali before Mika. I faced my share of tough Nakali players before. I mean, not really, but Nakali and Mika, they're just not good. Next, Gil, Nash, Dan, Zangief, Blanca. That's your top 5 worst right there. That has to be your top 5 worst right there. Gil, the biggest disappointment of all, but still Blanca's the worst. He's never been good. So anyways, that is the end of my tier list. If you want to see me do more tiers, or if you want to see me play Street Fighter, I have my own Mugen game, if you guys have heard of Mugen before. But anyways, that's the end of that. And if you want to see me play that, I would be happy to do that. I only play the retro games. I don't have 4, 5, or 6 yet, because I respect the classics. As much as I'd love to get the other games, I want to be able to enjoy the classics. So if you have a classic Street Fighter game, when I say classic, I mean Street Fighter 2, Alpha, or 3, and yeah, I will definitely do that. Or my Mugen game. I can do that as well. But that's the end of the video. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.